So, heute schauen wir uns mal Frostmare TV an. Dann wollen wir da mal direkt loslegen.
Following incidents have been documented by user Alex Calvoy's Haunted. Ever since inheriting some items of his deceased great-grandfather, the young man states that unusual activity has started to unfold in his apartment. It got so bad that he decided to create a video diary and to share his encounters on video. Furniture being moved was just one of the many events he has experienced over the last few months.
Okay, I just heard a loud bang out here. It's the middle of the night. Sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. Hello? Oh. Hello?
Ich habe nichts gesagt. Ah, der Stuhl hat sich verzogen.
But it got worse.
Okay, I was just hearing some scary noises coming from the entrance and it happened. I'm out here in my living room again, which is right by where that chair moved the other night. And I don't know, there's just been like scary going on around that. What is that? Oh!
It was the first time for him to capture an actual shadow being. He believes that this could have been his great-grandfather. Is that possible? Alex believes that the spirit might want him to find something specific with those keys.
Und ich glaube, ich habe da noch was gesehen.
A wild story for sure. Many people believe, though, that dark shadow beings never intend for friends.
What is that? Oh!
Da ist der Schatten. Da war noch, glaube ich, ein Kopf. Halt, ich muss nochmal zurück. Und haben wir gleich. Da. Da. Und das war bestimmt die Person, die vorher den anderen Schatten gespielt hat. Hat sich jetzt da schön um die Ecke versteckt.
It was the first time for him to capture an actual shadow being. He believes that this could have been his great-grandfather. Is that possible? Alex believes that the spirit might want him to find something specific with those keys.
Oh, es ist heute wieder ein Krach hier.
A wild story for sure. Many people believe, though, that dark shadow beings never intend for friendly visits.
I got the keys.
This video stems from Diane, the canning Nana, and she shared it with the internet because apparently she caught something really terrifying one night. In general, she posts videos about cooking and traveling. She starts explaining in her description. So, totally unrelated to any content I have ever done. We found this today on our living room camera at 2 AM in the morning. Very clearly a woman. Even Noah, our cat, saw her. You can see his eyes near the end of the video. I'm sensitive to feeling spirits of family members. I've been saying for months I feel a spirit here I do not recognize. You tell me what you all think. To us it looks like an older woman with long hair.
Naja gut, da kann man jetzt drüber diskutieren. Ist wahrscheinlich einfach einer vorbeigelaufen. Bei diesen nächtlichen Überwachungskameras kann ich übrigens sagen, aus eigener Erfahrung, die nehmen im Nachtmodus gerne mal Figuren, also Tiere, Personen, so halt verschwommen da. Ne, wenn das mit der Farbe abgeglichen ist, grau zum Beispiel, dann verschwindet die Person, aber die ist noch da. Das ist einfach nur wegen der Farbe. Von daher sind unheimlich viele solcher Videos einfach nur aufgrund der Aufnahme der Überwachungskamera halt, ja, fake will ich jetzt nicht sagen. Also da sind Personen, da wird dann aber gesagt, da ist keine Person. Egal, wir gucken weiter. Ja, da ist einer vorbeigelaufen.
Whatever is roaming through the living room seems to be a pretty small statue. Do you see the shape of a lady? Whatever it might be, if it's not a member of the family, it must have been a terrifying discovery.
Now we want to look at a recent recording from Mario Lara, who became quite famous this year due to his haunted piñata, which he had hanging in his party store for several months. Lately, paranormal activity has also started to unfold in their apartment, however. If you remember, a few weeks ago, they captured the spirit of a child, making it up the stairs and just standing there in the living room. Creepy.
Und durch die Nachtaufnahme.
Today, we see the recording of another CCTV camera, which captured the attack of one of his staff members. The young woman was just getting some items out of a storage box when the following unfolded.
Ja gut, der kann jetzt auch irgendeine Schellung und Knöchel machen. Mit einer Schnur.
Something grabbed the woman by the leg and dragged her towards the room in the back.
Und danach das Video bearbeiten und die Schnur verschwinden lassen. Also,
Terrifying. Was it the haunted work of the piñata doll once more? Or was something else going on here?
This video was sent by Frank and he found it on Reddit. Apparently, it was posted by a man who documents a strange creature which many locals believe to be home in the forest, which is close to his hometown. Many nights he tried to take a recording of that thing, and ever so often he could hear strange noises stemming from the wooden area. Unfortunately, he was never successful. Until the following night, the man states that he was out with his camera after doing another investigation, and when venturing into the forest, as he often did, he believed to finally have seen it in front of his camera. Now let's take a better look at that thing. What could this man capture here? Commenters suspect it to be a skinwalker. It looks a bit like it, right? If we look at the skull shape, and especially the eyes and the mouth area, it is undoubtedly very similar to the many sightings we have seen of that creature in the past. So perhaps it is some kind of unidentified thing. How mysterious.
bei der Qualität.
The next case was documented by a user named Betom, and it was quite the terrifying encounter, let me tell you. Betom and his partner just arrived from a long journey. After a couple of days, he noticed that some really odd events started to unfold in his very own apartment. After finding something really mysterious the first day, he seemed very afraid in the end, and it is believed that something demonic might have attached itself to him on his travels. Let's look at the first video.
Handabdrücke.
Well, this appears to be a really strange case. After finding
Dieser Handabdruck, dieser und der da, erinnert mich stark an den Handabdruck Ah, Mensch. The Conjuring? Also das sieht schon sehr nachgemacht aus von The Conjuring.
Demonic handprints on their bed, and after confirming that it wasn't their maid, stuff seems to happen more and more. And it only got worse from there. One day Betsam was taking a bath when he saw a shadow moving right behind him in the mirror. He ran out of there and found more of these crazy claw marks.
Das ist doch ganz einfach. Der Schatten war rechts. Ja. Gehen wir nochmal zurück. Na. So, der Schatten
Moving
ist
right
rechts,
behind him
geht
in the
nach
mirror.
rechts.
He ran out of there
So, und der Schatten ist jetzt hier rechts reingegangen.
and found more of these
Und das
crazy
Komische ist
claw
jetzt,
marks.
er schwenkt mit der Kamera nach links auf den Spiegel. Das heißt, derjenige, der rechts hinter dem Vorhang verschwunden ist, hat sich jetzt hinter den Kameramann einfach hinten weggeschlichen. In die Dusche oder wo der vorher war. So. Schwenkt auf den Spiegel, jetzt schwenkt er nach rechts und dann ist plötzlich keiner da. Ja klar. Hat sich hinter dem Kameramann einfach versteckt.
This night turned out to be the climax. It started by them hearing really odd noises from the back of the apartment. And of course they started documenting.
Das sind wieder so Sachen. Oben was festgemacht, Tür geht auf.
A shadow person, or a piece of black cloth, seems to be hovering in the middle of the room.
Geht die Schnur weg, zack.
And then
fällt
whatever
das
is
Ding in sich
holding it
zusammen.
up is just gone. Could it be a demonic entity that they were having in their house? What do you think? Really creepy to say the least. Speaking of invisible and terrifying things, this recording has been shared by Kelsey Miller, the young mother, her husband, and a family friend who were out this day, and they were picking up some supplies for their house.
Ja gut, das ist etwas, was ich bis heute, es war sogar, glaube ich, in mehreren Nachrichtenportalen, also das ist mir echt unerklärlich. Absolut unerklärlich.
Something unseen seemed to have attacked their little daughter. See how forceful she's being pushed towards the ground? Her mother confronts her daughter about what had happened the following day.
Huh? What happened?
I thought you hurt me.
A what?
I thought you hurt me.
What?
I heard him burning through my aid.
Who did?
A Dosian.
A ghost?
A Dosian hurt me.
Ghost Man.
A ghost came and hurt you?
You know me how my aid at that.
Why did you hurt your leg?
My Dosian hurt me and his boom to me and out and do boom to me.
She states that a ghost man was responsible for this event. How terrifying. But the mother states that she wants to keep an eye open from now on for more of these paranormal and potentially dangerous happenings. I find this is a good idea. The following has been captured by a superintendent after a fire broke out in an old apartment complex. They were checking the lower floors for any residents that hadn't made it out of the building yet, but it turned out that everybody was outside on the streets at this point. This snapshot, however, says otherwise.
Da steht einer.
The silhouette of a man in black appears in the background. The face looks transparent and really strange. Many believe this to be a being of paranormal nature. Since nobody was in the hallway at the time, other than the two men, how do we explain this? Creepy for sure.
The next was sent by Taylor, and she states that it was obtained in the paranormal section. Once again, it was captured by a young man who was looking for some answers. He states, "First time poster. My grandma was sending me pictures of her house decorated for Christmas, and I found this figure in one of her photos. She said there was no one else in the house, and I can't figure out what else could cause that shadow. Any ideas?"
Oh Mann, ernsthaft?
Clearly we have a shadow person standing in the living room, pretty close to his grandma. Or do you think otherwise? If nobody else was with her in the room, what are we looking at here? Maybe there's an easy explanation for that one.
Ja,
But
vielleicht
if
war doch
not,
jemand da.
it might be paranormal capture.
The next recordings were shared by Maximum Disclosure. The man states that a lot of paranormal events have been unfolding in their house. In particular, there seemed to be a lot of nightly activity. They could hear somebody walking up the staircase at night. The stomps were so loud at times that they decided to install a security camera on the second floor to see what was going on there.
Creepy Nachtsichtmodus, Kamera, mein lieber Mann. Da läuft eine Katze dann rein und du denkst, da ist irgendwas. Oder ein Hund oder was.
Something strange is going on in this video. It's as if a shadow is visible at the bottom of the stairs. Really mysterious, right? On another recording, it appears that an object is being moved at the bottom of the stairs.
Ja gut, das sieht jetzt aus, wenn einer was da reingehalten
It
hat.
was in the middle of the night and nobody was awake at the time. The family believes that it was the doing of an unseen entity. Could this be so? It is pretty odd though,
Hat er da einen Ball geschossen?
whatever it was.
The following video was uploaded by a concerned father who found a terrifying encounter unfolding one night. Once he was checking the replay of his baby monitor recording, he states that the night in question he received an alert on his phone that apparently a person was detected. Only a minute after this incident had unfolded, he checked the room and found nobody. He was pretty freaked out and was hoping to find some answers on the internet. He believes it to be something otherworldly, possibly demonic. Or are we looking at a guardian angel, perhaps? Let's take a look.
Die eifersüchtige Schwester. Ja, sowas ist schon krass, aber es muss auch wieder irgendeine Erklärung haben. Ist wahrscheinlich wieder einfach nur gestellt für Klicks zu kriegen. Ja. Oder die Mutter guckt einfach nach ihrem Kind. Sieht einfach nur spooky aus, weil sie so glänzende Augen hat.
Some commenters say that it could be the spirit of a female staring at the baby, and that would be quite unsettling to say the least. Or is it something more malevolent? What do you think? Whatever it was, it's certainly nightmare material.
Na. Sieht spooky aus, aber im Endeffekt ist es doch nicht spooky.
User Crims has shared the following really mysterious recording in the paranormal Reddit section. It was captured by the security camera of his workplace. He states, "Check this out. So one of my employees found this emergency door wide open. When I reviewed the footage, I saw the following happening. Take a good look. There's clearly something happening once the door is open. It was an old CCTV system, and we never got an HD system until like last year."
You see it?
Was?
Well, what do you guys think? There's clearly something opening the door, and then this transparent shadowy thing appears. It's a little dark object that is visible at knee height.
Das ist so eine
Of course, we
Überwachungskamera.
can't be absolutely sure that it wasn't simply artifacts caused by the camera. However, the door opening without any apparent reason makes this all a little bit weird.
Nee.
You see it?
Franklin J has sent the next video. It is one of these really bone-chilling ones from Asia. The story goes that the two women were recording a video for school. It was a rehearsal, and they were discussing this subject for class. A few minutes in, however, they get interrupted by a voice that seemed to be stemming from the living room next door.
Sieht schon wieder sehr so nach Japan oder sowas aus.
Then one of the friends goes checking. Can't find anything though.
Jetzt taucht irgendwas auf.
So they decide to
Irgendwas
look
taucht jetzt
again
auf.
together.
Typisch Japaner. Da, reingeschnitten. Oh ja, auf jeden Fall
A
reingeschnitten.
creepy woman appears in the corner, right in front of the
Ein
closet. And
Extra
then she
gemachter
scares the
Jumpscare.
bejeebus out of us by crawling towards us. Stuff straight out of a horror movie, isn't it?
Ja.
Probably not real. However, terrifying enough to feature it for you. I hope you all will sleep well after seeing this.
Sehr nice. So, das war's. Das war Frostmare TV.
Thank you guys for watching.
Liken, abonnieren und wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Mal gucken. Mit einem anderen Video. Also bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.